In the heartland of Springfield, Missouri, a tale of deception, manipulation, and tragedy unfolded that would captivate the nation. This unsettling story involves the Blanchard family, Dee Dee, Gypsy Rose, and an unwitting accomplice named Godejohn. In this video, we'll explore the twisted dynamics that led to one of America's most shocking crimes. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was born on July 27, 1991 in New Orleans, Louisiana, brought into a world shaped by a tragic narrative that would captivate the public's imagination. Her life, entwined in a complex web of deception and desperation. Gypsy's quest for liberation would result in the brutal murder of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard.
Prosecutors charged Gypsy Blanchard and Nicholas Godejohn of Waukesha County with killing Dee Dee, then posting profane comments about the murder on Facebook.
Gypsy Rose's early years were marked by a series of fabricated ailments meticulously constructed by her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. Allegedly suffering from a myriad of serious medical conditions, Gypsy Rose was confined to a wheelchair and subjected to a life dictated by medical interventions. The public narrative portrayed her as a fragile and ailing child, leading to an outpouring of sympathy and support from charitable organizations.
I remember my mom had gave me this little glass house, and she said, one day this will be real. And now it finally is.
It's so easy to live here, and it's so peaceful.
The two were interviewed after Habitat for Humanity built them a handicapped accessible home because of Gypsy's disabilities. They said she was confined to a wheelchair.
We have an awesome bathtub. It's a jacuzzi tub meant for my muscles. And we have a wonderful ramp.
And I want to start off with saying, things are not always as they appear.
At the core of this tale is Dee Dee Blanchard, a seemingly devoted mother who portrayed her daughter Gypsy Rose as a chronically ill child. Dee Dee's elaborate scheme involved fabricating a myriad of medical conditions for Gypsy, ranging from leukemia and muscular dystrophy to severe allergies. Gypsy, confined to a wheelchair and reliant on a feeding tube, became a poster child for charity, receiving unwavering support from the community. As Gypsy matured, it became increasingly apparent that her mother's actions were rooted in the dark reality of Munchausen by proxy syndrome. Dee Dee Blanchard, diagnosed with this psychological disorder, engaged in a pattern of falsifying or inducing illness in her daughter, creating a distorted reality that became Gypsy Rose's everyday existence. The emotional toll on Gypsy Rose, robbed of a genuine childhood and authentic experiences, was profound.
My first question, Dr. Max, what is Munchausen syndrome by proxy?
Yeah, it's this really weird mental disorder where usually parents will make their kids sick in order to get attention and to have their kid be put in the role of patient and them be put in the role of parent of patient. It's different when somebody is faking an illness because they are trying to get out of trouble with the law or something like that. They really want the attention that comes with having a sick kid.
Why would somebody do such a thing?
Oh, that's like the $1 million question, and the answer is I don't know. It's this really weird combination of usually anxiety and delusions in their head, along with usually a pretty messed up personality structure, and then it all just kind of combines and reality gets blurred, and they kind of know that what they're doing is wrong, but they have this total lack of self-awareness at the same time. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, it happens, but it doesn't make sense why.
As Gypsy Rose matured, the facade began to crack. Gypsy started questioning her mother's narrative, leading to the revelation that Dee Dee was intentionally causing her daughter's illnesses. Gypsy Rose was not the terminally ill child her mother had portrayed her to be. Instead, she was a young woman whose childhood had been stolen by a web of lies and manipulation.
Pretty soon, I found a couple of bits of paper in my mom's safe, things that stated that I was born in 1991. Made me question my real age. I asked her about it. She said that it was a typo. I had taken those papers and the Medicaid card that I found with my actual real birthday on it, and I ran away from home. I didn't get very far because she found me pretty quickly and took me back home. Boy, was I in a lot of trouble.
What happened when you got home?
She smashed my laptop.
How did she smash it?
It was a hammer. And she told me if I was to contact anybody, any of her friends, and tell them that she would take a hammer to my fingers next time. And then she put a bell on the door So if I tried to run away again, she could hear it. And she had taken handcuffs and a dog leash and tied it together and tied me to the bed, chained me to the bed.
So how long were you tied to the bed?
About 2 weeks.
In her quest for freedom, Gypsy Rose found an unlikely ally in Nicholas Godejohn, a man she met online. Godejohn, with his own story of mental health struggles, became ensnared in a whirlwind romance that evolved into a plan to liberate Gypsy from her mother's control. Little did he know the consequences that would unfold.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Crystal Blair. Our top story tonight, yesterday saw the close of the trial of Nicholas Godejohn, who was found guilty of armed criminal action and the first-degree murder of Dee Dee Blanchard.
In June 2015, Godejohn executed a brutal act of violence, entering the Blanchard home and murdering Dee Dee while Gypsy waited in another room. The couple fled in an attempt to start anew, but their actions did not go unnoticed for long. The authorities swiftly apprehended Gypsy Rose and Nicholas Godejohn. The subsequent legal proceedings shed light on the extent of Dee Dee's deception and abuse. Gypsy, charged with a second-degree murder, accepted a plea deal and served about 85% of her 10-year sentence. As of this video, December 28, 2023, she has been released from prison. Godejohn, convicted of first-degree murder, received a life sentence. The case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Dee Dee Blanchard has sparked debates on various fronts. Some view Gypsy as a victim who was pushed to the brink, while others argue that the murder was a calculated act that should be met with severe consequences. The tragic tale of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, Dee Dee Blanchard, and Nicholas Godejohn is a multifaceted story that delves into the intricate dynamics of family relationships and the consequences of unchecked deception. It serves as a somber reminder of the importance of questioning narratives and underscores the need for empathy and understanding in the face of such disturbing circumstances. The aftermath of this tale continues to echo through the realms of true crime, provoking contemplation on the fragility of trust and the depths of human behavior. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to fall down this rabbit hole and learn more about Gypsy Rose, Dee Dee, and Nicholas Godejohn, because this whole thing was really crazy. I remember when it all happened. I remember when all of this went down, and I fell down the rabbit hole then, and it was something that I kind of forgot about. But since she's being released, I wanted to make a video about it because I find Gypsy Rose to be very interesting. The things that she went through, the hell that she had to endure to get to where she is now, is just so crazy to me. This girl literally had her whole entire childhood stolen from her, and that is so incredibly sad. She didn't get to have any kind of normal life, and it was because of her mother, Dee Dee. Truly, honestly, one of the things that I can't get over out of all of this is the fact that her parents said that they flushed her ashes down the toilet, so that can tell you exactly what kind of person she may have been.
Do you think she got what she deserved?
According to
Yes.
the Gypsy, yes.
Yeah, she got what she deserved.
And all the brothers and sisters don't care about Dee Dee no more. Gypsy, she got cremated. She said, "What you want me to do with the ashes?" Everybody said, "I don't want her. I don't want her."
Flush them.
I told her, flush that in the toilet. They want.
Her sister said, flush that in the toilet.
But you guys are going to have to let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down below. I find this to be a very, very interesting story, and I'm glad that Gypsy Rose is finally out, and I'm glad that she's going to get to live her life. She's married now, so I really can't wait to see how that turns out for her. I hope she's happy. I hope she lives a long, fulfilled life now. But you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about all of this. If you made it this far in this video, leave me the rainbow emoji down below. If you know, you know. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.